most racers and track day enthusiasts, DOT Radials, which are commonly called R comps, are the top echelon of speed on track. Tires like the Hoosier R7, the Toyo Proxys R, and Pirelli's brand new P0 Trofeo Track are some of the fastest tires out there.
Oh yeah.
And until recently, they were the fastest tires in Tire Rack's portfolio too. But it's important to note that tires like that, even though they have near slick tread patterns, they aren't actually slicks.
That's right, and if you were paying attention just now, you'll notice he said until recently. That's because Tire Rack is proud to announce we now have access to Michelin's full lineup of purebred race tires. That's rally tires, hill climb tires, intermediates, full wets, and of course Michelin's full lineup of circuit race tires.
Yeah, and so we figured what better way to announce it to the world than by testing a set of Michelin slicks against the current leader in the R-Comp space, the Hoosier R7.
When deciding which slick to use in our testing, the obvious choice was the benchmark option, the Pilot Sport GT. We chose the intermediate S8 compound for its faster warm-up characteristics than the more popular S9 compound. Our track-only test size is a 275/35 R18, so for the Michelin we went with a 2765/18 to match the physical dimensions of our Hoosier R7 test tires. Both sets received a Tire Rack heat cycle before the test, so they were ready to go with just a scuff in from the outlap.
When reporting lap times for our road course testing, in the past we've used the average time for each tire. Over our years of testing, we found that almost every tire is capable of a single outlier fast lap, generally on the first time lap before they reach their eventual full hot temperature. For anyone participating in time attack, the fast lap is usually more relevant than the average. So this year we've decided to publish that data as well.
Temperatures on our test day were in the low 90s when we started, climbing to the mid-90s by the time we finished. Full sun all day and high humidity meant lap times were slower than expected, but consistent results across all our control runs confirmed the validity of the data. On the track, the Pilot Sport GT essentially rewrote what we thought tires were capable of. Objectively, its fastest lap was over a second faster than the R7, but its average lap was 2.5 seconds faster. With some hard braking and gently increasing intensity through turns on the outlap, it was fast from the first turn of our first timed lap, and it stayed very fast for 5 laps at full pace, just beginning to fall off by the time we finished. It made speed everywhere, later braking higher entry speeds, sooner and more complete throttle application. The tire could seemingly do it all, and our driver's notes were full of the highest praise.
Utilizing the Faro arm we use to measure vehicles for wheel and tire fitment, we were able to compare the wear rate between the tires in our test by measuring the change in tread depth on the front left tire from each set, which is the position that sees the most wear in our testing. We measured the tires when they were brand new, and then again after we finished with the test. Green indicates that region of the tire has identical or half a millimeter greater tread depth than when it started, with yellow and red indicating more gain than that due to rubber pickup or migration. The more important colors are the blues and purples, with light blue indicating a half to 1.5 millimeters of tread loss, and dark blue to purple or pink showing a loss of 2 to 3 or more millimeters of tread compared to the new tire. It's important to note that this wear is based on a limited number of laps on our vehicle with our drivers, so your mileage may vary. In addition to being fast and consistent, the Pilot Sport GT exhibited minimal wear as well, just a half to 1.5 millimeters on the outboard shoulder only. The R7 acted as the control tire for a larger test group, so it saw twice as many total laps as the Pilot Sport GT, and it lost around 2 to 2.5 millimeters on the outboard shoulder, plus a half to 1 millimeter on the outermost 2/3 of the tread face.
We gained 2.5 seconds over what is already one of the fastest tires on the market with this simple bolt-on tire swap. And our M2 isn't even ideally set up to take full advantage of the Pilot Sport GT.
Yeah, Michelin recommends at least 2 degrees of negative camber for all of their slicks.
Right.
And our bone stock M2 is nowhere near that. So theoretically, you might see an even bigger gain with the proper setup.
But regardless, if you're looking to take that next step to lower lap times, bolting on a set of Michelin slicks is a good way to do it.
We hope you found this video helpful and informative in finding the right tires. If you want to see how the Pilot Sport GT and the Hoosier R7 compare to an even bigger competitive set, we have another video from this series where we compare 6 of the fastest track-only tires. So be sure to check that one out too. If you have any questions, comments, other feedback, leave them in the comments below. We try to read all of those and actually incorporate some of your suggestions into our testing. Of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.